So Danny Henney starting right at the back of the pack. It's going to be Ishmael Basso on the front row as well. Garen Batten, Adam Preston in fourth. Alex Van Geen, haven't mentioned him all day. He's starting fifth. Sam Watley, Brian Boomsma in seventh. He's got to be a favourite to win this one. Mike Stoner, John Cox in ninth, and Stefan Froelich, the rookie of the round at Watkins Glen. He had a top 10 finish in only his second race. That's your top 10. We are 15 seconds from the green flag as we wave goodbye to the Formula Renault 2.0 car. It has served us well, but before that we are going to have another 9 laps of cracking non-stop action. And here come the red lights for the last time this season, and after 9 laps we will crown a champion. There's the green flag, plenty of wheel spin off the line. Looked like Garen Batten actually got the best launch off the line. Not great getaway for pole position, but it is Ishmael Basso who leads the field away. Brian Boomsma almost getting it wrong into turn 1 and going off the circuit. Pretty clean up at the front of the field, but it is Basso who leads the field ahead of Garen Batten. Alex Van Geen comes out in third place, Sam Watley fourth, and then Stephen Taylor coming under pressure from Adam Preston as well. Froelich up into seventh, and Boomsma in eighth, battling away with Colin Water. Oh, Basso from the lead has dropped it out of turn 4, the Skido de Lago. And that's his hopes of a podium out on this one. So Batten leads Van Geen. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Van Geen up at the front of this race anytime soon.
Yep, and Van Geen hasn't taken a win yet, so this could be a final fling in this car for him. I've been
one
watching...
podium to his name, Van Geen.
Yeah. I've been watching further down, and Henney and Hatton have both been getting through the field. They're slicing through the field quite well, but they are keeping their noses clean so far. It's been a bit hairy, but with cars spinning off in front of them, but they are so far through it unscathed.
Yep, I see Hatton in 19th place on my timing screen, Henney in 25th. All Henney needs to do is finish this race, basically, and he will be the new Formula Renault champion. Oh, Kyle Power seems to have had an off somewhere. That's a shame for him.
You say Henney needs to finish the race. Well, he just clattered into somebody who was spinning in front of him. He's got heavy damage to that right front, and I think the suspension is gone. So it's not completely gone, but it's a bit wobbly, so he could be in for a bit of a battle. He's just got to limp around. He's in the pits, Chris.
Yeah, he'll get that finish sharpish, but he'll get back out on track, no doubt. Of course, even if he is at the back of the pack, Hatton still has to take maximum points away from this race, which he isn't doing at the moment. Down in 17th, behind Luca Harrison. So up at the front of the field, Watley going out a little bit wide, and Boomsma going through. Still Batten leads Van Geen, but wow, Brian Boomsma surely is going to find himself at the front of the field by the end of this one. One of the top class guys, and really, was starting 7th because he had a difficult race too.
I was just watching on board David Hatton. I think we could get a replay of that in the edit. But Hatton made an absolutely amazing save coming round down the bottom half of the circuit. He just got it completely sideways, but somehow managed to collect it up again. He is driving there for his life, Chris.
Boomsma about to take second place away from Alex Van Geen. Got a much better run out of Jung Shao and is past him before they even get to the pit straight. So Boomsma up into second place. Van Geen might well come back at him, but Boomsma clearly the quicker car at the moment, and that is second place for him in that orange and black car. As we see Hatton in 15th, big skirmish in front of him, and navigates it expertly and picks up about 3 places. What a gift. And now he's got 2 slow cars in front of him. He's going to try and drag straight back. There's Andy Flagg right behind him as well, who was giving him a lot of grief in the last race. And nearly 3 wide into turn 4. And Hatton comes out on top. He is not going down without a fight. Flagg coming back at him now, and Williams too. So some great side-by-side action once again. Flagg goes through, and Hatton defending away from Stephen Williams. This is all going off over 11th place at the moment. Hatton slings it back up the inside down at turn 8 and reclaims that position from Andy Flagg.
Well, talking of Andy Flagg, he is one of only 2 drivers in contention for the Gold Championship alongside Gregory Leader, so every point counts for him as well. So these guys are both battling tooth and nail for these positions. Absolutely.
Gregory Leader down in 20th place at the moment, so that would give Flagg the title, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
It's all very provisional at the moment. We'll give you some stats later on. But,
currently, there's only 9 points between the 2 of them at the start of this race. So yes, that would give him the swing he needs.
Hatton going to have to go defensive once again against Andy Flagg. And like you say, trying to get every point he can muster, and side by side through the centre S. Flagg will have the inside line for this right-hander and goes through. Oh, there's John Cox off at the side of the road, so that's a place gain for both of them. And so this is now a battle for 10th place. Hatton got to try and come back at Flagg now, down the Retroposta and into Interlagos. Williams waiting patiently in the wings for his opportunity to pounce. And Flagg not yielding this one easily, is he? Squeezes Hatton on the way in, and still they're side by side as they rise up the hill towards Ferradura. Flagg holding it for now, and Williams thinks about a move. And maybe thinks better of it.
I'd say, speaking of rising up, Chris, I don't think Andy Flagg is going to miss his shot there. He's got straight past Hatton, and he's gone clear as Williams is crawling all over the back of him.
Is he just like his country, young, scrappy and hungry? Oh, I'll tell you, scrappy Dobertsberger, opportunistic lunge up the inside of Williams into Bico Tapato. Didn't come of anything, but very opportunistic stuff. See, Hatton again has got himself slightly detached from Flagg, 0.7 of a second. Not really enough to just pull the slipstream in, so he's exposed to Williams and Dobertsberger now.
Yeah, he had to defend into that final corner that put him wide on the exit apron with the big curb there. Got a poor exit, and there's 3 wide into
Dobertsberger's going to try and Alonso this one down the inside. And it's so close with Williams, and Williams just hangs on. But it's Hatton who loses out there in the end. My goodness.
These guys are giving this car a good send-off, aren't they? This is amazing racing. And here goes Dobertsberger down the inside of Williams.
Once again, it's all kicking off over this 10th place spot.
And Dobertsberger with the drive. He's just hooked it onto the rear wing of Dobertsberger, see if he can keep past Williams. I think he's going to sweep round the outside past him.
Oh, yes, outside of Williams into Ferradura. It's going to be hard to make this one stick. Dobertsberger gets a big twitch in the middle of the corner. Hatton's almost boxed in here, but he's making it work. And with the inside line for this turn 9, he's got it back again. Fantastic scrapping. Meanwhile, we should say up at the front of the field, Boomsma has unsurprisingly made a move on Garen Batten and is currently 3 seconds up the road in the lead of the race.
And we have Alex Van Gien in P3. He's about a second behind Batten. He's not making that many inroads, and he's actually got to watch out behind him for Adam Preston in P4.
Absolutely. So Williams not done with Hatton. Coming back at him once again. Just give you an update on Henny, by the way. He is in 24th place. So making his recovery. Plenty of cars tend to make it into the pits within the first couple of laps. So hasn't actually lost out too badly there. But it's nice when the champion gets to be on the podium. But I don't think this is going to be one of those races. As once again, Hatton and Williams side by side. And actually Dobertsberger and co have caught up with Trumpet. So Dobertsberger goes through into 9th place. Hatton looks to the inside and can't find a way through. Rising up through Ferradura once again. This has been some fantastic scrapping. We've still got 3 and a bit laps to go of this action. Hatton, the outgoing champion, as we mentioned. It's been a fantastic season for him. But I don't think anyone has had an answer for Danny Henney all season long. And frankly, it's quite amazing he's kept the title fight going this far, into the championship. He's got it to the final round. I don't think you can really take anything away from him for that.
It's just that metronomic consistency. Hatton has just been in the fight at every single race, and we were saying earlier on that you can make one weekend work for you, but to get it to work across all the different types of tracks, we've been to so many different circuits, Chris, that you have to be a real all-rounder to make it here, and these two have just produced a phenomenal run, and they're having a bit of a scrap still, Chris.
Yeah, Williams, nice double move on Hatton and Trumpets down into turn one. Hatton got a little bit spooked, I think, because he practically brought it to a stop, and Dronsma now coming past him as well.
So coming back towards the front of the field, we've got Garen Batten being chased down by Alex Van Gien. That car behind them, I believe, is Anil Singh, so he's not in this battle, but he seems to be clawing his way into it, even though he is a lap down.
Yeah, so Van Gien trying to take his second podium, and I'll tell you what, with 7 seconds to Adam Preston in 4th place, he's got a good chance of taking it. And for Batten as well, if I just check my little sheet, I think this would be his first podium in the championship. It would be. I should have mentioned as well, Flag in both races so far on the podium. Those are his first 2 podiums in the Formula Renault Challenge. So 6 tenths between these two at the moment.
What a time to bring out your first podium finishes when you're in you're the only guy left in the title fight for that gold championship.
Flag is going side by side with Dobbelsberger, actually, over 8th place into the Senna S. Dobbelsberger trying to make it around the outside, and he can't find a way through. I've been so impressed with Andy Flag today. He's been phenomenal. I feel like he's always had like a 9 out of 10. He's just been lacking that last little bit to have some stellar performances. And if this is a sign of things to come, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do in the Formula 3 as we're on the penultimate lap now.
He's been a 10 out of 10 for entertainment. Such hard racing as Dobbelsberger goes to the inside again, and he's going to squeeze him again. He's a master of that squeeze, Chris. He is. It's about putting your nose on the inside, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Especially there, it's so fast on the way in. Fantastic stuff. Up at the front of the field, Van Gien has really caught Garen Batten now, and so he's got 1 lap to try and close this one down. He's practically halved that gap since we last checked in with them. So Boomsma 6.5 seconds up the road or so. He's about to start his final lap. For second place, it could be Alex Van Gien as he gets into that slipstream of Batten. Pulls out a little early, I would say, actually, and he's back in there now. Can he make a move down into turn 1? Goes towards the outside, but Batten's got him covered. They'll try and line him up out of the Senna S and down the Retta Aposta. I wonder if he's just leaving this to the last second for our own entertainment. I don't blame him. And Batten moving towards the right-hand side, or the left-hand side of the circuit, the right of your screen. And Van Gien once again forced to the outside. And no way through for him. He'll have the exit. Depends if he can do anything with it. Drawn alongside, out of the Skido de Lago. And is he going to go around the outside of Ferradira? Not on your money. A little bit follow the leader through the rest of this section of circuit. And oh, he's punted him! No, Alex!
Is that
That's a bump and run. Oh, that's a shame to see it end that way. But I would assume he's slowing down here to let Garen back through. Very gentlemanly of him.
And this is your own is that Van Gien moment. He's not going by.
Well, he's going to have to. So Brian Boomsma comes across the line. He is the final victor in a Formula Renault Challenge race, the one we'll all remember. And I got to say, that is his third victory of the season. He's had a pretty good first full season campaign. And Van Gien did let Button through on the line. So he gets second place. Van Gien third. Colin Ward in fourth. And Andy Flagg just ahead of Dobsberger for that sixth place. So we'll see how that plays out in the Gold Driver standings. And where is Danny Henney, the champion in waiting, in 15th place? He's come across the line and he is the new Formula Renault Challenge champion.
Danny, you're in the commentary box as well. How do you feel about being the champion of season 2?
Absolutely fantastic. It's a great achievement. Put a lot of work into it over the year. But yeah, it means the absolute world to me. I'm chuffed to bits. Had great fun all year. Guys have really pushed me. Like I say, David and Tim have been great competitors. But yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon. Really, really happy.
You know what? We had a fantastic season-long battle with the guys, and you know what? It's been fantastic to watch you guys, the camaraderie, with the sharing of the setups and all the chat in the practices, and it's been wonderful to watch. So well-deserved championship victory.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the Formula 3s, Danny.
Oh yeah, I'm not too much looking forward to that, but I'll put a load of work in before the season to try and get on the plane. I mean, I'm not far away, don't get me wrong, I'm still top 5, but I just cannot get the car to do what I want it to do. But I'll give it a good go. I think Brian, Luca and Kyle are probably the top 3 in that so far, but yeah, I'm hoping my consistency will bring me to it over the season.
I've never heard a more champion sentence in my life. Oh yeah, I'm only top 5, I'm not very quick.
I'll try my best to please you.
Yeah. Well, look, we really look forward to seeing you resume battle again in what will probably be a few weeks in a brand new car and a brand new championship.
Yeah, look forward to it. Thanks, guys, for the commentary and the streams. It's absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, have a good night. Thank you very much for everything, and I'll see you later.
Thank you, Danny. Congratulations. Wow, guys, that is it. The championship has come to an end. Any closing thoughts on this season, Chris?
If the Formula 3 season is anything like this, then you have got to tune in next season. I've had an absolutely wonderful time commentating alongside you, Chris. It has been phenomenal this year.
Yeah, it's been great sharing a commentary box with you too, Chris. Our thanks, of course, to the admins of this championship, Richard Molden and Sam Watley, who do an incredible job of making this championship work. And, of course, my thanks to Steve Amy for the beautiful production that he has put on for this season. We're going to get out of here now. Chris is going to take you through the fun race, but for me, that is all, and we'll see you in the Formula 3 Challenge.